Hi, this is Sanjay Gangal from GISCafe. I'm here with Jim Schoenberg, CEO of GisCafe. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Sanjay. Good to be here.
Well, thank you very much for coming over here. So tell us about GisCafe.
Well, GisCafe is a company focused on providing software for underground utility locating. We do this throughout North America, and we have over 40 utilities with hundreds of user deployments using various technologies from web-based to desktop-based to mobile solutions.
And you just recently released GisCafe Locator for Windows?
That is correct. So we're very excited and happy to announce for 2018 our latest product, the GisCafe Locator app, which does support Windows 10 and above. And the Windows 10 is going to use the Xamarin Forms.net SDK. So that means it is going to be very flexible with any tablet that wishes to run a Windows environment and use our software for field locating.
Okay, and what makes it unique and differentiated in the marketplace?
Well, we're using some of the most advanced technology that Esri's put out with that runtime SDK. We have had for years the SDK running on iOS for Apple support, but the new Xamarin Forms allows us to have a cross-compatible solution for field locating. So not only are we able to support iOS in the new model, Android as well, but we can now speak specifically to the native app device. We can turn on the camera, we can activate the GPS, we can see where the field locators are in perspective to their work to be done in the field. So we're broadening the scope of what the technology can do just by leveraging some of this new advanced features of the SDK.
Okay, and also tell us about GisCafe Fusion.
So Fusion is basically the power behind everything we're offering. And the Fusion software is web-based technology using .NET again, support most browsers out there, and it does all of the locate and ticket management functions that any utility would need to comply with an 811 call center or regional call center if you happen to be outside of the US. So the Fusion program, it's really designed to facilitate the data transmission from your state call center or regional call center up in Canada or Australia, bring that down to the local utility, and then push that data out to an application such as Locator. So Fusion really is the power behind all the solutions we offer, and it is now completely web-based, uses great technology from the .NET environment and HTML5, and very, very, very user-friendly.
Okay. So also tell us about GisCafe Web API.
So the Web API was designed and released to allow utilities that wanted to go a different route with their mobile solutions. Maybe they already had a mobile technology in place, maybe they used Esri's collector app and designed their own. Well, if you're very happy with your collector app or your third-party mobile technology, we're not here to tell you which mobile solution to use. The Web API and the SDK allows anyone on any platform to come navigate through the GisCafe software and still remain on the device you prefer. So we have two partnerships set up, one with CityWorks, one with iWater, that allow a third-party entity to communicate through the GisCafe channels with the use of the Web API. But that's not exclusive. It could be open to any technology. So again, if you're happy with a collector app that you've recently written and you'd like to continue to leverage that, the Web API will allow you to do that while communicating back to Fusion.
That's pretty cool. And now you're also expanding your social media outlets, including a YouTube channel?
Yeah, so just earlier this year we released a YouTube channel. We're going to invest a lot in that, and right now we're going to have videos that showcase what the technology can do and how it's going to expand and change moving forward. I think later on this year we're going to try to target a really good case study. So if you're interested in following what we're doing in the coming year and years to come, I think we're going to really consolidate around the video format and the YouTube channel.
Okay. And where do you see the market growth in your particular market segment?
Right, so this is a tricky question. The growth in one-call ticket management really is pushed through legislation here in America. It's a little bit different up north in Canada and different elsewhere in the Oceania, Australia markets. But here specifically, there's a lot of governance and compliance that goes into this. And so they typically drive the compliance regulations. GisCafe responds to it, but also tends to be on the cutting edge by being advanced with the Esri technology. So what we're seeing are more and more states in the US come on with what's called mandatory positive response. That would be a utility's requirement to issue back a notice to the actual state call center that they've completed a task. Now this is voluntary in some states, it's mandatory in others, It's mandatory in a few provinces in Canada. So as we see the market develop and materialize, more and more utilities are going to be forced to address positive response compliance, and we're very much in step with that objective because we already have the technology in place for the states that we work with.
Very nice. And how can people find out more about DigSmart on the internet?
Sure. They can go to www.dig-smart.com, and then they can find us also on the YouTube channel, which is just going to be youtube.com/DigSmartLLC.
Well, thank you very much, Jim, for coming over here to talk to us. Have a great show.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you. This is Sanjay Gangal from GISCafe.